Hey guys, so my voice is still pretty hoarse, so hopefully you guys can hear me clearly. I promised to give you an update on when Queen Opp was going back to court and Dani, which is on the 13th, which is tomorrow. So yes, they will be appearing in court for the situation with Michelle. I don't know what the outcome is. It does not say it on the docket number. However, I think at this point it's safe to say that Queen Opp has had the baby because remember she had scheduled a time that she had to go in to get the C-section and for them to induce her labor so that her water could break. She never told her supporters because she probably looks at her supporters like the haters, even though they're giving her money. So she never gave the date that I know of, but I'm quite sure the 13th was the date after she had the baby. So I'm riding with that. Queen had the baby. She's ratchet, she's ghetto. So for us to expect, well, the supporters to expect for her to announce that is not in the character of a ratchet Philly chick, which would have been the right thing to do because again she knew when she was going in to get the baby taken out, and I'm quite sure they made the court date around the time the baby was going to get taken out so that she could be comfortable and also handle her business in the courts. So tomorrow, yet again, like I said, it'll be on the 13th. So stay tuned. Maybe she'll give us an update after the court date. Is probably a stressful time for her, which we don't care. But she did it to herself. But I wanted to play these videos of what led up to Michelle getting her face the way it looked that last time before the cops had busted in the door. And what sort of um abuse mentally and physically that she was going through, and also to prove that Queen Opp was not defending her like she made it out to be. She kind of saw it in her body language, was staying out of it. And I'm quite sure there was many a days that Michelle was in situations where Queen Opp could have stopped it, but she didn't because Queen Opp is pregnant and there's nothing she could have physically or mentally did to Michelle like Dani could for her. That was almost like her wingman.
Y'all, she don't, bro. Y'all heard right? I don't. Yeah. What they gonna do? Speaking on me. Kingdom come. She don't care. Okay. She don't. I'm not lying to you. She don't. How do you tell somebody what they do, what they care about? Because like, who's trying to get up here, man? She deserves everything that she gets. That's why.
I think Michelle did care about what was going on with her. And like if you look at her face, it kind of seems like she's smiling. But sometimes when people are smiling, it's like a nervous laugh or smile, but they're really scared inside. And it's a really sad situation that Queen is literally acting like she's on her cell phone while Dani is yelling and screaming in her house. And that was like the biggest pet peeve that Queen had with Dani was the screaming and getting her kicked out of there because of the screaming. But yet and still you're allowing Dani to hoop and holler in your house and also be verbally abusive to Michelle, and you're not saying anything because for some reason you guys been so-called friends for 15 years, but you've been treating Michelle yourself like a dog.
You deserve it. Yeah, you be different. What's up, y'all? Hello? I can't hear you. I can't wait till this is over because this is a mess and I'm just over it. I really just want to. You should have let me do the brush when I asked to do the brush. And you started brushing the top part. You didn't what? You really feel like that? Yes. You took your, the reason why this came out like because you took your time.
Shell,
She
stop
got the
talking
time.
trash.
I don't
No,
know
I'm
that
not gonna
happy. It
stop
was almost
speaking the
over. You
truth.
just was literally. No, but I mean, it is what it is. No. What we doing? I'm not doing no with you. No, I'm not.
If what?
It started drying, so you can't keep it on. No, I'm when this get done. To go. I got what 20 more minutes at 11:30. I'm going to take it off. What's 11:18? No. No, it's still extremely wet, so you can't do it.
If you look at Michelle's face, this is questionable because this live was done when they were on Michael's. And Michelle's face doesn't look battered as it did when they went on to YouTube when Michael's had kicked them off. She looks like after this live, she must have gotten into it again with Dani, and Dani, put hands on her really bad and messed her face up. Like if you look at the bruises that are on the face now, they don't look as bad as they did. So there was much more physical harm done to Michelle than you would even could imagine. She still was, after the cameras went off, putting hands on Michelle and deboing her. And I guess the last straw was that Friday when they went on to YouTube because they couldn't go on Michael's. And I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but you get what I'm saying. That app site. They couldn't go on there anymore because this is had to be the last day or one of the last days before they got booted off of that app and they had to go on to YouTube. And by the time we seen Michelle at that point, she looked like she got into a car wreck. And it's really sad.
This is crazy. What's crazy? This is real.
$1 for a sleep show. We won't snitch. $1 for where is Dani from? One. West Philly. $1 for tell gummy bears she get what she gives. So shut. $1 for chicken out for stress. $1 for Dani needs to wear a pant with her panties. $1 for Dani sitting show for nothing. I don't hear for nothing. Y'all niggas see y'all. Never mind. I ain't gonna do all that. These motherfuckers, you go live in the world, mother.
57th.
So that's what you wanted to do. You wanted to hurry up and this how this fucking no. You know what time I'll be on? Okay, and it's no, and it's not. You know what time I'm about to be on? Oh yeah,
Where's Kel? I'm sick of this.
Yeah, you know what time I'll be on? No. No, no, I can't come because this is literally wet. I can't move. I can't move. Go ahead.
So give me the word I got you.
No.
Dani had her. Nah, man.
Michelle was fed up. That's why she was saying her little slick stuff in the background. Cause I've heard people in my comment section say, "Well, Michelle's not innocent." Of course, she's not innocent. She's guilty by association. Birds of a feather flock together. But I think with Michelle, it was more like trying to fit in, especially at the end of the relationship with her and Queen. She had to deal with Dani, so she had to fit in so that Dani wouldn't put her hands on her. But let me just say this to you. I really feel this all stems from the past relationship of 15 years with Michelle and Queen. I don't care what nobody says. No one's stupid. Queen goes both ways, and she likes butch type women. So they don't have to look feminine like Queen does. She likes those types. Only thing different was that Michelle was short and stubby, but they were in a relationship. And or put it like this, we all know that they did stuff on OnlyFans. Um, Queen used to use her, so she could make money, and Dani knows about that situation. Trust me, it's called the pillow talk, and I'm quite sure Queen told her all about the past with Michelle, and that's one of the reasons why Dani doesn't like her, and that's one of the reasons why Queen Opp was saying that, her expiration date has expired. She's in a relationship. She knew that if she kept Michelle around too long, Michelle was going to end up getting hurt because Dani was probably jealous of that past relationship that they had.
Can you get what?
And me.
Go ahead and get your phone. Why you need your phone? I don't. But I'm saying, like, you didn't need your phone before, but now you need it now. No, I ain't looking for it, but I'm cool.
Blabber.
$1 for meet up, Dani. I will knock your little teeth you have left.
What's up, Tasha? Hello?
I'm just trying to see why Dani always talk. Just because you know Shell, that don't mean you got.
My fault, Tasha.
$1 for Dani don't stink, she leak. $1 for Dani keep fighting Shell because she could be there. $1 for why Dani chew on her gums like a grandma.
Girl, I mean, what?
$1 for hashtag Dirty Dani.
Hello?
Michelle, you gotta start letting that girl call you a liar, cause she a liar.
$1 for Shawty to knock the rest of Dani teeth out. $1 for
I'm not
Dani
no
dirty
fighter, man.
drawers.
So, yeah.
Never say you're not a fighter, Michelle, especially when you're dealing with Gummy Bear over there, who's a bully. She's Deboing even Queen Opp. Never say that in front of a punk who's been in the streets, addicted, drug addicted, and ain't no telling what she has been through in her life. And see somebody like you come along, she's definitely gonna debo you. But I really feel like if you guys notice the behavior of Michelle, she still was kind of sort of had it together mentally. But when we saw her on that last video before they kicked in the door, it seemed like they emptied her brain and put in a dummy brain. They had to be putting hands on her, especially Dani, and probably making her do all kind of sick stuff that was probably driving her crazy. And who knows, they could have even been giving her drugs because she just couldn't talk. I understand she had a swollen lip with that lipstick on, but I think it's deeper than that. I think that they were over there doing more than just putting hands on her. I think they were probably putting stuff in her food, making her get high, anything and everything, just to break her.
$1 for you
I do
got
what I
so
need to
much
do.
mouth up that 150. And I'm saying, I didn't even ask about the 150 because, you know what I'm saying, like, had to do X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, like, I told you, the 150 stopped as soon as I went back to work. It stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I paid for dinner. I paid for Dorney Park.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
Pay
know
for the Uber both ways.
Paid for the Uber both ways, which was $100 both.
Give up a dime.
$1 for me and Cree watching.
See, that's what got Michelle in trouble, but she had no other choice. When Queen Opp would flip flop between Dani and Michelle, Michelle had to be on Queen Opp's side. So when she talked about the water park that they went to and the food that they ate and the fun time that they had, it was to make Dani mad. But only one Dani's gonna take it out on is Michelle first, because she's gonna put hands on her, and Queen second, because she's gonna yell and scream in her house, which potentially at that time could have got her evicted.
And she going to be
There's liquor today, too.
$1 for Dani thinks she packing. For only thing Dani packing is an insulin shot.
Shell, what's on your lip? An abrasion under it. That's what's on my lip. It's an abrasion that's under it. So, yeah.
$1 for Dani didn't have his energy.
It's an abrasion from Dani putting her paws on you, and your face got worse. You wasn't even able to talk the last video, which was on YouTube. So sometime I really wish that Michelle wouldn't have got mad at the audience, even though we know they were egging it on, because hey, you chose to stay in that situation. I guess you got tired, and that Friday when you went on YouTube, you didn't say it, but the way you were wording things, people knew you knew needed help, Michelle.
Was so mad that we was going to Dorney Park that had to rip my lashes and my wig off because they so jealous. Thank you, Momo.
Thank you, Momo.
Because honestly, included in the Dorney Park trip at first.
Damn sure wasn't. Damn sure wasn't. $1 for free juju.
So,
Lock
yeah.
Danny the Teletubby up.
Oh, you going to Dorney Park with my girl? My girl?
See, Michelle, she really okay. You're co-signing for Queen, but you're doing the most, and we know that you're doing the most because you're trying to defend yourself any means necessary. And if you can do it through Queen by instigating, that's cool. But it didn't work out for you because Queen wasn't the one that got on to that live that Friday with her face beat up. Your face was.
Yes.
Tell Danny to watch her tone with Queen. I don't want to hear her raise her voice at Queen no more because she lived in Queen's house.
But as long as Michelle the topic, she cool. But clock that T.
$1 for a car in the shop, but it's their mom crib, their mom car.
What?
$1 car in the shop, but it's their mom car.
Michelle, I'm not
talking
married to her. I sleep with this girl every night, bro. Yeah, and I get laughed at about that. Okay. Come on. Anyway.
Danny need to put another abrasion on. So tell me stop telling the truth and I won't get my head.
So Danny incriminated herself. So all these last like week videos that were leading up to the last beatdown, which was that Friday, I can remember vividly because I was up, and they went on a YouTube because Michaels kicked them off. All Danny was doing was incriminating Danny herself and Queen Opp. That's who did that to Michelle's face.
Girl, no, you don't. You run. What are you talking about? $1 for she rushing to get on that phone. I don't have my phone. $2 for Danny bring them off to Florida. And keep $20. $1 for. She know y'all want
Who abuse of it?
$1 for tell Danny I want to fight.
You won't have to see so.
$1 for tell Danny waiting on her when she walked to.
Danny, your family beat on you. Yo, stop.
Or can you guys do a meet and greet when you drop? Yes, we can. Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. I know it's probably boring right now, but I'm trying to wait for this to listen so I can get this shit over so we can go in the other room, y'all.
I don't know if you peeped it, but Michelle had said so. You know she was gonna definitely get the beat down. She said she was reading a comment that was said about Danny's family beats on her. And I've told you about the story that Danny has a sister that she is in fact afraid of that does her the same way she does Michelle. Maybe not that severe like Michelle's face looks like, but she beats her down. She does have her match, and that's one of her blood sisters. The one that Danny claimed that she beat up was her mother. And one of the sisters told Queen Opp, yeah, that's why my sister's looking for her. And when she gets her, she gonna beat her down again. So that's not the first beat down that Danny has gotten from her sister.
I'm gonna add some of y'all up, and I'm gonna keep telling my truth every night, no matter what the consequences is. Bitch, you jealous. What's up, Tasha?
She's right about that. Danny's jealous, and I already said that earlier. Danny's jealous. That's the main reason why she's beating on her. It's not because she's stealing food and steak or cell phones. It's because of the past relationship that we know Big Mouth Queen admitted to. Because I guess probably Queen wanted to admit it before maybe Danny found out through the grapevine that they weren't just best friends, but they have done things together. And if they weren't in a relationship, she's definitely done things with Queen Opp on Only's fan.
Queen, you need to tell that Danny that she only there till Juju get out. It's just temporary.
Got you.
Free Juju.
Got you. $1 for show. Mad she worked for Danny to eat while she starved.
No, I don't. That's I was out and seen that McDonald's had spicy meat chicken. Yo, Queen, let me get a spicy meat chicken. Go ahead. You ain't
Like when it's not $1 you pay Danny.
You know what? Yeah, she was eating up into this video. And then they started trying to starve her, basically. She made dinner, Queen Opp did, for Dani and her husband, aka girlfriend, and potatoes. And Michelle was not allowed to have any of that. So yeah, they switched it up real quick on her. And I'm quite sure Dani played a part in You're Not Eating. And Queen, along with Dani to play the man role, went along with it. Because Queen always, before Dani was around, I don't care how she treated Michelle, she made sure she ate. And Michelle ate and drank sodas all day long. Michelle had something in her mouth until Dani came in the picture.
Fighting someone who don't fight. So anyway, y'all, let me explain. Let me explain the poop story, right? So we had came back from Dorney Park, whatever like that, y'all. Mind you, I've been having trouble going to the bathroom because I'm pregnant and it's just I be constipated a lot. So I had got a shower and I had got out, whatever like that. I was walking around in naked, right? Because I didn't know what clothes I was gonna put on, which was not because I don't wear no clothes anyway. But so Danny had gotten the shower, but Danny period is also on it, right? Which is understandable, right? I'm gonna tell y'all how I give it benefit of the doubt. So she get in the shower, I'm like literally out of the blue. So I'm like, oh my god, I got poo so bad. When I tell you the coming out so like I couldn't hold it. I'm like, please. So you know my situation. I'm like, I know your period. You could put wet piece of towel put down. Like you could just stand to the side because let me use the bathroom light. So the bathroom and I told Michelle suggested. So Michelle got me the cup and I ended up in the cup in the kitchen at first, but then it started smelling too strong. So then I took the cup to the hallway and she just took an extra 30 minutes in the shower. And it's like, all right, you didn't hop out the shower, you said your period was on, whatever like that. I still feel like you could have did something so I was comfortable able to go to the bathroom, right? So she literally stayed in there for extra how many minutes, Michelle?
At least 32 a half. At least 32. I'm sorry. At least 32 an hour.
She shouldn't even have put Michelle in that beef because in this video, Queen flip flops. 1 minute she got Michelle wanting to be on her side. The next minute she's got Dani jumping on Michelle. And only one gets the short end of the stick is Michelle all the time. And that's why these are one of the videos leading up to Michelle's face looking the worst it has ever looked. What you see now looks like healing from another pause being put on her. But I think after this video is no telling what Dani did to Michelle, and Queen Opp was cool with it because it brought back the memories how she so-called hates Michelle, even though they've so-called been friends for 15 years.
Sitting there that long, so this is me in the hallway shitting y'all.
Would have been at my house. It's your house, yes, yo.
Look, hold on, wait, because I don't want y'all to see my. Look, this is the cut. Can y'all see it?
Can y'all see it?
What was that? Did I say port number connection? What did that? That was a notification. You ain't just Michelle. Was a notification just popped up, but you're literally sitting in front of the camera. How didn't you see it?
Can y'all see? Can y'all hear?
I don't know.
Yes. They saying they can see and hear.
Let them hold it for the.
See, there's the flip up. Now is Queen flipping on Michelle or is she talking to Dani? I missed that one. But I'm pretty sure she was talking to Michelle now. And then you'll see Dani come in in a minute, and they both will flip on Michelle. That's why, in a way, Michelle shouldn't really get into their beefs, even though I know she has no other choice. Is if you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If she doesn't take up for Michelle, then she's gonna sick Dani on Michelle. It's a sick type of triangle that was going on.
Side of the phone. Okay. Hold it, take it from the back, Michelle. Okay. Put it in the phone. That's me. All right, hand it back. Okay. Literally, y'all can't really see how much in there, but the cup was literally
just trifling for no reason. No, get what the
how was that trifling for no reason? I had to go to the bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom.
Like, seriously.
I literally cannot hold it. It literally, like, it was coming.
Did you throw the cup away? Yes.
Yeah, but I started to do something else with them. Like, I ain't gonna do it because I was gonna do something sick with it and put them on OnlyFans, but I just was too irritated to do that.
Should have made Shell eat it, and I would have ate it.
I was about to say she would have ate it. She would have ate it. She would have ate it. But no.
That's how you know Michelle has issues. I don't care what no one says. Oh, Michelle doesn't have issues. I feel real bad for Michelle. I hope she ends up getting some sort of counseling. But because for her to say she could have gave it to Michelle, Michelle is honestly saying she would have ate it, is sick. It really is sick.
I'm about to take this off.
Put it in her mouth.
Yeah. I'm about to take this off and see.
$1 Queen Opp goat. For the
$1
person
for Dani was thinking that's why Queen. $1 for
show the fight. Run us
Dani
up.
DM my friend last night. Girl, if you're not gonna send it with no receipt, then please don't tell nobody DM nobody, okay? If you want to say she DM somebody, DM me the receipt, okay?
Sure, why you so gross?
Blow dry. $1 for get in the phone. Dani acting scary.
I don't know.
$1 for Dani bought a secret phone with that money.
Should have threw it on Dani. It's 11:30. What that mean, y'all?
I said I was gonna take this off, but I don't know if it's still wet.
Thank you.
$1 for Shell Spicy McChicken.
I mean, who knows? Dani may have thought that Michelle liked getting beat on. I mean, she's sitting up there talking about eating fecal matter from Queen Opp. So you just never know. She admitted she would have ate that. And that is sick. Because that can make you sick. That's all of somebody's waste. And that's not food. That's somebody's waste from the food that they ate. That's coming out of their body alongside with whatever foreign matter needs to be eliminated as well. I just don't understand how Michelle's that comfortable with doing something like that to herself or her health.
I mean, do it have to be fully dry? Ask him, do this have to be fully dry? I can't.
No, do it have to be fully dry?
I can't sit here like this.
Yes, they saying yeah. Most people saying yeah. There's a couple no's, but most people saying yes.
All over there, all over there, all over there, all over. That's what I'm saying. Like,
somebody asked, did you take your prenatals?
Oh shit, no, Michelle. Go.
Queen, did you eat? Yeah, she ate Jones.
Thank you, Jones.
Somebody said he's a fan.
So go get that pink fan out my room. Or yeah, go get the pink fan. Okay. Go give me the blow dryer. Bring the blow dryer too.
Okay.
And then I still like glitter. So where's the box? Ask her where she put the box in.
Yeah, Michelle brings the blow dryer only for Dani to come back in the kitchen and take it from whoever. I don't know. I can't remember if it's Michelle or Queen Opp. We'll see in a minute. And then crack her with it. That makes a lot of sense. I know Michelle didn't know it was going to happen. But where do they do that at?
Please. You see the box and stuff? The box and stuff.
The box right here.
Oh, it came with value. So I'm not supposed to be fucking moving.
What you need me to do? What do you need me to do? Yeah. Come on, y'all. Keep my inside. Yeah.
I'm stressed out. Why don't just leave? Like somebody's begging her to be here. Like, girl, why?
What you need? Move.
Just do the thing. No, you don't gotta move. Move. Don't touch.
Why you being so?
Move
You
over
always
here.
be extra.
Move over here. Move.
Look at the body language of Michelle. She's so scared when she sees Danny. Danny, like literally, is like move. Anybody else would have been like, no, you move. You know what I'm saying? But Michelle, she's like just scared. They ain't even saying nothing. But she's trying to help Queen Opp out. But Danny wants to come in and tell her to move.
Why would you turn my phone off?
Trying to move.
Why would you turn my phone off?
Trying to move.
Why would you turn my phone off?
Cause why you being so extra?
I'm being extra.
Can you ask her to move, please?
For what? You want you just out there?
I said,
Why you just out there?
I said, let
Why
me
you
know
just out
you.
there?
I said,
Why
let
you
me.
just out there? I'm drying. Oh, none of that. I'm not scared of you. You can bite your lip, do all that. I'm not scared of you.
To let me know.
Like, girl.
I asked you to let me know when you were ready to take it off.
Just let the paper go. Michelle, stop tension out. Relax. What is pop? Michelle, pick that up, please. I literally said Michelle.
Oh, why did you fall out with me? How did you fall out with me? Move. Go, move.
I just asked her to stand right there.
Wow, you see how she just threw it into the refrigerator? No kind of respect. But Danny was trying to explain right alongside with Queen Opp the day they got arrested that they were not just putting hands on her for no reason. She was stealing stuff, lying. No, you're jealous. She was doing something for Queen because Queen asked her to do it. You didn't like it, so you threw it into the refrigerator. That's what you've been doing all along. Not just because she's been stealing and lying.
I'll put it in there. Hold it in. No, no. When I went right there.
This beef started between Danny and Michelle way before you could even imagine. I can see in the body language of what's going on now. And Queen started it up way before Danny started putting hands on Michelle because she should have never told that she was with Michelle or did OnlyFans with her, whatever she told her, or maybe videos she may have showed of when it wasn't so bad for Michelle and Queen was maybe, letting, Michelle lay on her and all that weird stuff. Because I thought when she first went on Big Go, I thought they were an item. So you just don't know what Danny seen with her own two eyes at the beginning when she was on Big Go. And you don't know what Queen Opp was telling her prior. And this is what made Danny feel the way in my opinion, the way she feels for Michelle.
So you want to stand out like that? You really let her.
Come on, y'all. Let's get some serious rocking.
Come on, y'all. Just like if you was outside, somebody push you the fuck out the window. Y'all.
Let's get some serious rocking. At least I have an Uber account.
Huh? At least you have an Uber account. I can't get Uber because I think the fuck out. Keep your. Why are you looking at her? She's not gonna say nothing or do nothing.
Oh, so it was blow dryer that she hit her with, and that's what ultimately I can't speak right now. That is what ultimately made her bleed, and that's sad because you don't have no right to be putting your hands or any objects on any human, and that's why you was in jail and going to court on the 13th of September because you were trying to run that house and you ran it all right and you ran yourself to court over it.
Yes, you just did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, and I thought Queen said she stopped it every time um Dani put hands on Shell. I thought she stopped it. She sat right there and seen her hit her with a blow dryer. I didn't see her do anything. Did you?
My back is on fire. It's every other drive. That's why I need to go. That's why I was telling you. That's why I said.
Come on, y'all. Let's get some serious rocking.
The part because I told you about your. You gotta say something about your back, right? I did, right? Yes or no? Huh? Yeah, you did. Something. But yeah, no, I'm not talking about that either or. Yeah, I'm not talking about the live part. I'm just saying because it takes a while for the job because it's 3 layers. At least you got an Uber account. Uber driver. That's why I don't have an Uber account. Who makes the Uber driver? Yeah, because he put his arm back. I know what he's trying to do to me.
Hello?
Driving, right? And he doing like he was talking to me. Listen to me, what I'm saying. He's driving, right? And we stopped in front of my crib. And I'm like, all right, I'm about to get out. He put his arm in the back and he was like, and he kind of like touched my leg. So yeah, I made some legs. Why you touch my leg? $1 for show stop.
Danny, no Uber driver wanted you. Stop it. You just did that because you think you can go around deboing people. You're gonna do it to the wrong person and be 6 feet under, girl.
She not, let me tell you something. Unstable. Keep her far away from the baby.
Hello?
Look, what y'all don't understand is y'all keep talking about me. If it wasn't me, if it was somebody else, if she was outside and I walked up to her and walked up to them too and said, oh, Queen, blah, 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 blah. She's gonna move to the side so she won't get hit. Y'all keep talking about Dani. It don't have nothing to do with me. Whatever. No matter what. Who is standing in front of her face, no matter what. This is sad. This is a claim that my girl had a mom. But what? And my girl had to tell her, yo, put board X again. Put 2 in. What, was it 24 hours ago that she put the board X in? Yeah. It wasn't even there, right? And what happened today? Not even hours ago. Not even 2 hours ago. What happened? Walking around smell like fish. But she's not a mom. And I had to offer her clothes and stuff. And she's mothering you. But you always want to wake the.
She ain't mothering Michelle, cause no mother would allow no man, no Butch, whoever you're supposed to be to Queen Opp, do that to their child. Or if you got mothering skills to anyone, you would check them and probably put them out the house saying you're not going to put your hands on this person, whether they're a child or an adult, especially if they don't have good sense and you're mothering them because they don't have good sense. you wouldn't allow Dani to do what she was doing to Michelle. Period.
Shit that don't got it's not my lane. But this is who she is. Regardless if it's me or anybody else, anybody walk up to them outside, that's why I be feeling like I don't want her to go nowhere without me. Because she's gonna get cold cocked 7 months pregnant, and whether she's pregnant or not, move out the way. Oh, as long as I don't get hit.
So Dani knows that Queen Opp is a piece of ish. So why are you worried about if Queen Opp and Shell go somewhere and you're not there? You're adamant that Queen Opp could get coon clocked. Why would you think that if she was this great person? Why would somebody want to hurt her? Why wouldn't you want to say, they would want an autograph from her? Why would they want to physically harm Queen Opp?
Leave them up there. Let them get their shit off. Because my whole thing is, y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all, if y'all see me in the street, I'm not going.
You see how Michelle's whole body language changed. She's not the peanut gallery now. She's quiet. She's doing her job to 100%. She's got her head pinned in the comment section of that live just to keep the peace so that Dani don't put hands on her. And Dani's still hitting her with objects and calling her out her name and pushing her around. So she's damned if she does, she damned if she doesn't. It doesn't matter. Dani doesn't like her, and as long as she stayed in that house, Dani was gonna keep putting hands on her.
What's
I fell
up,
in love
man?
with the social media movement.
Hello.
Her hands on you. Turn around and smack the shit out.
Let me tell you something. Michelle was so fed up. I was proud of her, even though she didn't formally come out and say, listen, I need for y'all to call the police, mass spam the police station so you can get me out of here. She did some good acting, and we knew that she wanted to get out of there. She was fed up. She had it up to her neck with Dani. The screaming, the yelling, the putting hands on her. It was just time for Michelle to go. I don't think she'd go back because she's not being mistreated with her family right now. And she was with Queen. She's able to eat whatever she wants. The family was probably well aware that she couldn't eat sometime when Queen was in her feelings. And then it got worse when Dani came along. So they're making sure that she's eating and eating whatever she wants and playing her video games and probably trying to put her in counseling. There's probably a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. So, like I said, we know that Michelle is not a, innocent person. She could have left out that door at any time, especially when Queen was sleeping. But just know she was in love with Queen, and that's why she didn't leave.